Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2020 NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series qualifying here at Daytona International Speedway. As the drivers line pit road, we have a lot to go over. First, the session has been expanded from 15 minutes to 20 minutes, and the first car onto the racetrack is the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Great year for Fitzwater last year, one win, and made the playoffs. 11th in the points, though. Not the playoff run Fitzwater wanted. He had a great regular season going for him. And Fitzwater, of course, the first of the EGM cars out on track, as that team has switched from the Chevy SS to the Chevy Malibu. Second on track is his teammate, Quinton Moore. Bad season for Quinton, sophomore slump. Looking to do better here in his third year in the Cup Series. It could all start with a pole position for the Daytona 500. Alexander Rowe returning after taking a year off to run in the Truck Series. We'll see how Rowe does in the 99 out of Roush. Seth Cole with a number change to the 72 machine. Still same team for him, with Kev Shearer now driving the 24 for Hendrick. Samet Oskin back in the 22, William Flickinger back in the 77. New rookie driver for Wood Brothers Racing yet again, fourth season, fourth different driver. And as Wood Brothers joins Team Penske, Austin Colano hops into the driver's seat. Cole Deaver on track back in the 3 machine. As we see time start to jump on the board. TNT gonna be your ticker for the time being, or for perhaps the whole season. Rob Evans, another Malibu. Evans switching to the number 65. Ryan Brommer has left Wood Brothers for Stewart-Haas Racing, which has shrunk and rebranded back to Chevrolets. A Chevrolet from Stewart-Haas won this race in 2017. That was Phil Parker in the 4 car. Peter Onjak moving up to the Cup Series, as he'll run full-time again in the trucks. He's going to be in the 17 out of Roush Fenway. Behind him, fellow rookie teammate Jesse Turner. Matthew Logan, a new driver in the series, running full-time in Cup and trucks. He'll be in the 38 out of Front Row Motorsports. As Keith Rich makes the plunge up the Cup. He'll be running his 4th full-time season in trucks this year, along with his first full-time season in the Cup Series, as Bulldog Motorsports has transitioned to the Subaru WRX. Charles Jackson's replacement is Joshua Sekuli, a driver who last ran a Cup car in 2017. It was not a good season for Sekuli. We'll see if he fares better in 2020. There's Jonathan Zorlin, the man that won this race in 2019. How will he fare in the 2020 campaign? Wes McCoy, another new driver. He's driving out of the new Evernham Petty team. That's the 43 car and the 19 that are Ford Fusions, as he just got passed on track by James Shelley, who goes from the 1 to the 71, staying on the same team. We talked to Dylan Young in the preview show. He's back in the 2 car. Some new colors for him. LJ Toledo returning for his first season since 2017. Next to him is Jose Mills, who got one lone victory at Boston in 2019. Nico Tringali had a huge year last year, as he jumped up to have a 3-win season and make the Final Four. We'll see if he can get a championship this year, as Alex Ferranti is looking for a move on him. It's Ferranti's 2nd year in the 48. Priya McShane, a new female driver taking over the Ford. This is the same car that won this race in 2017, As once Stuart Haas switched to Ford for 2018, they had no use for it. It's a different sponsor on the car, but it is the same body nonetheless. We'll see if it can go back to victory lane here in 2020. Corey Williams, a new driver for Seth Cole Ganassi Racing. Williams is the third different driver on Seth Cole's team in 3 seasons. We'll see how Williams fares in the 73. As the new Canadian driver, rookie Carter Friesen there in the 25. Sebastian Kukulon in his second year has moved to Richard Childress Racing for the 29. Another new rookie driver, driving for front row teammate to Matthew Logan, is Tyler Fink. And behind him, another guy we interviewed, the leader of S3 Motorsports, Charles Sanford. And there's the man that they are going to fear. 2018 Daytona 500 winner Andrew Rich is back on track in the NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series. And he's looking to top that 8-win season from 2018 in what could have been a champion year for him. Next to him is your 2019 Truck Series champion, the Jerky Pro Truck Series it is called now. That's Logan York moving up. He got a cup ride. He's running full-time in trucks again. We'll see how Logan fares in his first year in the Cup Series. There's your 2-time champ, Johnny Gardner, leading the line. Behind him is teammate Quinton Moore and rookie driver Jeff Toledo. We'll see if Gardner can top his 2019 campaign, in which he saw 2 wins and a lot more success. There's the other Audi driver, Nate Rogers. He had a great year as well. Behind him, Ace Rogers in his second season, representing Digital Storm on the year. We can expect to see this 64 paint scheme a lot this year. Behind him in line is Adam Flickinger, who's made the move up to Cup as well. Tyler Markell making his first season run since 2017. He got to hop on board this Hendrick ride. Very lucky man. Hendrick must believe in him greatly. He's got Alexander Rowe to his outside. We talked about him. And there's Jessica Shelton, arguably the favorite to have won this race last year, but fuel issues cost her a lap. And she did not get the finish she was hoping for, but she had a great breakout season last year. We'll see if her third year is the year to fear her in the 02. Samet Oskin back in the 22 car once again. This 22 machine got the pole for the race in 2017 with Caleb Hoffman behind the wheel. And then Oskin got this car to start second in 2018. Talked about Austin Colano. I think we've seen everyone. Oh, nope. Alex Gray is back in the 33. And Zach Rogers returns to his team, Bulldog Motorsports, out of the ownership-only role to drive this machine. Coors Light Subaru, that will be the primary for the season. We'll see how Rogers fares in his return year. I believe we've gone through everyone. As they are 4 wide back here, that is dangerous. That's Ferranti and McCoy banging doors. And 4 wide is the one thing you do not want to do at this racetrack. By the way, let's get to those lap times. We're about halfway through the session. It's Alex Ferranti and Dylan Young on the front row so far. A 45.791 for Ferranti and a 45.905 for Dylan Young. As this pack right here is a huge pack. I think it's one of the bigger packs on the track, but they are going 4 wide like maniacs. As you see Dylan Young down there, he's looking 4 wide. Ferranti's almost out of his 4 wide, but this is not boding well. I'm just waiting for an accident. We had some bad accidents last year. Hopefully we can avoid those here in 2020. Now, let's talk race length. 2017, we saw a 50-lap event. 2018, the longest at 100. And 2019 was 80. We're not going up, but we are going down, but not a lot. It's going to be a 70-lap affair for 2020. And we'll see just how good of a race we get. We had 3 huge wrecks last year. And hey, let's go on board with our current pole sitter, Alex Ferranti. As Ferranti went for a violent ride in the 2019 race, it looked like he might have had a shot at getting the victory. have 10 minutes left in the session. As you see, some drivers are looking to change up their setup, maybe add some grill tape and go out there for a big time draft lap. We'll have to see how they fare. By the way, Priya McShane, so far looking like she'll start in third. Kev Shearer fourth. Tringali and Markel are in row 3. Mills and Turner, in row 4 with Adam Flickinger and Ace Rogers in row 5. That's the current outlook for the top 10. As they catch the 25 of Carter Friesen, he'll put a block on the pack, and that'll slow all of them up. As Tringali lost the pack. Fitzwater coming back on the track. Oh, Casey Nanako. We completely missed the 20 of Casey Nanako. He's currently 40th on the running order. I thought we had seen everyone, but I was wrong. So Casey Nanako in the 20, he's a rookie. He's also running the 51 truck in the truck series. We'll see how Nanako fares in his 2020 campaign. Now, I'm actually going to scour through in case I did miss someone else. I feel like I got everyone. Got another pack right here. Went over Jeff Toledo. Got everyone here. Yeah, so it was just that one driver that I had missed. Is anyone going to be able to top Ferranti's lap time? That's what I'm wondering. We've seen it in the past where right at the end of the session someone puts down a blitzer, but a 45.791 is a pretty big lap time. But then again, you know, once they put the grill tape on, if someone can gets in a straight line and runs the even line around the whole track without moving, they could see a huge gain. As there's a wreck, Alex Gray, Peter Onjak, and Keith Rich are involved, and cars are scurrying around. That's going to hurt all of those drivers. But no one slams into any of them. But the problems for Onjak, Keith Rich, and Alex Gray, and is really going to divvy up the running order. And this is going to cost everyone 3 minutes time. This could help others. We've got another pack right here. So an accident in qualifying. Now there is no penalty for going to backup cars, so Ferranti and everyone else, and here's an opportunity, single file line. If you do it right, you could have a shot at a great lap time. Can Dylan Young do that? He's on the draft of Tringali, who's drafting off of Friesen. But I think they're going too slow. Young will get right to the bumper of Tringali. And he's going to make the pass. He's still getting some draft. This could be a good lap time for Dylan Young, or at least give us an idea of what a good lap time is. We haven't watched anyone to see what top speed is going to matter. That was a 46.029. He's got more draft this time by. If he doesn't slow down tremendously, he could get a really good lap time here. There was another accident in turns 1 and 2. So accidents happening around the racetrack as everyone's pushing for a good time. Young makes a move behind Friesen. Don't get out of draft. Whatever you do, he's still got draft. This could be for the pole for Dylan Young. Yep, no signs of going to pit road. He's behind the draft of James Shelley, and the lap time is a 7.41, and it catapults Dylan Young to pole position ahead of Alex Ferranti, as the rest of the top 10 remains the same with 5 minutes left in the session. He only gained 1 position, but that pole could be huge for Dylan Young. Now speed is down, so Young getting the lap time he desired. Anyone else running really fast right now? There's a couple of cars on pit road. Drivers trying to come back out here and run some lap times. You don't want to be in the pack when the big one strikes. And yep, there you see Dylan Young down the pit road, satisfied with his lap. I'm going to assume they're going to call it quits for the session. So let's go down to the bottom of the order. A couple of cars have not been able to get in draft. Those being Casey Nanako, Samet Oskin, and William Flickinger. You can all see they are well off pace. So we'll see if any of them can get into some draft. Let's look at Casey Nanako. There he is on the racetrack. He's got an opportunity for some draft here. Oskin's coming to pit road. I guess he's had enough. He's just looking to take the L here. As William Flickinger is in draft, but he's behind a bunch of cars that just peeled onto pit road. That's going to hurt. Oh, he just got back on track lap. Ferranti coming back on. He's going to maybe get a shot at running a lap time to beat Young, but I think Young's got it. Young coming back on track as well. The extra 5 minutes, does it help anyone out? Young got that lap time just before the other session would have ended. Got 3 more minutes until standby. Standby is where drivers have a certain amount of time to finish the lap they are on. But the top 10 hasn't changed aside from that one move of Young from second to first. It's still McShane and Shearer in row 2. As McShane and Nanako are going to pit. Tringali, Markle, row 3. Mills and Turner rather, in row 4. So I'm going to get that confused a lot, I think, because Turner's so used to being 17. It's Turner in the 16. So that's my first mistake of the season, with Adam Flickinger and Ace Rogers in row number 5. So no luck for Nanako getting a better lap. It's happened in the past. You can just see though, like a lot of people have been struggling to get very decent draft laps. Onjak currently 18th on the board. Johnny Gardner has come back on track. Tyler Fink getting up to speed as you see others still on pit road. So far not seeing any super groups. This is a potential group right here, but they are not running the preferred lines that they would like to. Time's running out. It's only 2 minutes left. Under 2 minutes left. Nate Rogers currently 11th. There's Adam Flickinger running a square behind the bumper of Logan York. You can see just having a 2-car draft isn't enough. Oh, they might be lined up here. This is a 4-car single file row for York, but Flickinger is going to make a move to pass him, and that's going to hurt everyone's laps. They've got really good laps going. Oh, this is a potentiality right here. There's 1, 2, 3 cars, make it 7 right there, that are potentially getting lined up here. But are they in draft range? That's the real question. And you got to be going at least 195 when you get to the line. Coming down to 50 seconds remaining. Seth Cole will not have a preferred line here, and everyone else will have to slow because of Toledo. It's been a weird session to say the least. Usually we have people jostling up and down the qualifying order, but it has not been the case this year. Ooh, Alex Gray's going a $1.94. This could be a good setup for a lap time if he stays in line. He's got 3 cars ahead of him. He's going to start the lap here with 20 seconds left. And he is 38th on the grid right now, so he could use a lap time like this. He's going to have to slow up a bit behind Dylan Young. This is going to hurt the lap time just a bit. We're going to exit full screen and go to the big overview. There you see standby, 45 seconds left. What kind of lap time could Alex Gray put on the board? He's still in the draft. Tringali and Ferranti have been following him through. Could they be on track for a good lap time? We're going to hit the start-finish line and end that line there. No sign of Alex Gray in the top 10. He did move up to 34th. 5 seconds left. You got to hit the line before time runs out, and there it is. Your front row is official. It's Ford's, oh my goodness, 4th straight front row for Ford. They've got in the pole every year. Hoffman in 2017, Riggleman in 2018, and then Mendez last year. Ferranti will get to start second for the Daytona 500. As man, oh man, what an effort by these drivers. And oh hey, I didn't even notice, but Logan York jumped up to 3rd at the end there. So your 2019 Truck Series champion who barrel rolled in the Truck Daytona race last year gets to start 3rd in his first Cup effort here in the NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series. Priya McShane 4th, Shearer and Tringali in row 3, Markel and Mills row 4 with Adam Flickinger and Jesse Turner in row 5. So Ace Rogers getting bumped out of the top 10. Go through the rest of your starting positions here. Ace and Nate in row 6, Seth Colt and Toledo row 7, Brommer and Matthew Logan in row 8, Carter Friesen, Keith Rich in row 9, Peter Onjak, Austin Colano round out the top 20. 2019 Daytona 500 winner Jonathan Zorlin will start 21st with Jeff Toledo to his outside in row 11. Row 12, pair of drivers returning, Joshua Sekuli and Alexander Rowe. James Shelley, Sebastian Kugelon in row 13. Wes McCoy and two-time champ Johnny Gardner in row 14. Jessica Shelton and Rob Evans in row 15. Quentin Moore and 2018 Daytona 500 champ Andrew Rich will be in row 16. Zach Rogers and Alex Gray in row 17. Corey Williams and Tyler Fink in row 18. Row 19 will be Charles Sanford and Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Row 20 will be Cole Deaver and William Flickinger. As Casey Nanako and Samet Oskin, two drivers who were never able to get into a pack, will start in row 21. So that is the starting lineup for the 2020 NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series season opener at Daytona. 70 laps of action is the 175-mile race, I believe. My math is correct. It should be. And I will see you guys next for the NRSL Jerky Pro Truck Series season opener here at Daytona. That race will be, I think, 50 laps, 40 laps, something like that. I don't know. I don't make these schedules. So we'll see you then for the Jerky Pro Truck Series opener. It's sure to be an exciting race.